past. Now remember, this is a photo safari, so if you have a camera with an action setting or a sports setting, turn that on because I can't stop for everything and I want to be able to get pictures of the animals and not of the trees. Also remember to stay seated at all times with your hands, arms, feet, and legs in the vehicle. We're going to go over some rough terrain and some of the brush has very sharp thorns. So now we're entering the Aturi forest. The animals here in the forest can be very shy and reclusive, and some of them do have excellent camouflage. Now if you look to your right, you may be able to see an okapi. Now the okapi looks like he should be part of the zebra family, but he's actually a member of the giraffe family. And like the giraffe, he has a very long tongue, which allows him to lick and clean his own ears. Oh yeah, he's the life of the party there. And then if you look up here to your left, you'll see a greater kudu up there behind those bushes. That's a female greater kudu. We know she's female because she doesn't have any horns. So now we're going to make our way to a watering hole, which is an excellent gathering place for the animals in the forest. It's also a great place to spot some rhinos. Now black rhinos can weigh about 3,000 pounds and charge at about 35 miles an hour. Sadly, though, they've been hit very hard by poachers. There are less than 5,000 of them left in the world. Now look closely. They do blend in very well with their surroundings. It has been a little difficult to see them so far today because they have been up late celebrating non-stop since the Cubs won the World Series Wednesday night. Hey, I'm guilty of that too. Now we're going to make our way out of the Aturi forest and over into the Safi River. Now as we make our way to the Safi River, we want to be on the lookout for hippos, crocodiles, and pelicans. But right there, that's a bongo. Now the bongo is nicknamed the ghost of the forest because he is so rarely seen. Now hippos can hold their breath underwater for about 8 minutes, and when they come up for air, they just need a couple of seconds. It's all the time that they need. Now while hippos are among some of the most dangerous and deadly animals in all of Africa, they are not carnivorous animals. They are strictly vegetation eaters. And can anyone tell me what a group of hippos is called?
Squad.
Anyone? A pod. A pod is what a group of pelicans is called. A group of hippos is called a bloat. Yes, a bloat. And if you look right there, you see one getting out of the water. Now, hippos are quite agile on land. They can reach top speeds of about 22 miles an hour. So if you see them running towards you, it's best to get out of their way. And here we have a bloat of hippos next to a pod of pelicans. Now these pelicans you see here, these are pink-backed pelicans. They get their name from the color their feathers turn during the mating season.
That's right, guys. Yep. We have to tell them stop. Stop again.
Look at that's a coin.
Exactly.
That is a coin. Oh yeah, it is.
Thanks, Betty.
And here we have some Nile crocodile. Nile crocodile can reach lengths of about 20 feet, which is about as long as a giraffe can get tall. Now if you see them with their mouths open, you'll know they're not waiting to eat. What they're doing is they're cooling themselves down. See, they don't have any sweat glands, so the only way for them to cool off is by opening their mouths and expelling hot air. Now, can anyone tell me any other animals that open their mouths and spew hot air?
Scumbag politician.
anyone's afraid to say dogs, cats, ex-wives, ex-husbands, politicians. Those are all excellent answers. Don't be afraid. We're all friends here. So now we're going to make our way over to my favorite area of the reserve, the Serengeti grasslands. Now here in the grasslands, we're going to see a lot of animal activity. Giraffe are going to graze the trees, lights shine through. Cattle, eland, the springbok, the wildebeest, the waterbuck, they're all going to graze the grass. Elephant are going to come through and knock down some of the trees. They're also going to knock down some of the red mounds you see in the distance. Now those are termite mounds. They get as hard as concrete in the hot sun. Elephant will use them as scratching posts and rub up against them to make lookout points for smaller animals. Now some of the smaller animals might be these guys right here. These are springbok, the smallest antelope on the entire reserve. They can spring jump 6 feet straight up and down. And when running, they can spring jump 13 feet in the air. And then it also might be some of the predators on the reserve, which are going to be on the other side of these bushes up here coming up on our left. And what we want to look for over there are the African wild dogs. Now they're also known as painted dogs, and they get that name because it looks like someone painted on their coat. And if you look right over there, you can see some of them resting underneath the bushes there. And you look at them and you think, oh, they look so cute. Yeah, they're not. They're actually the most vicious and efficient attack hunters on the entire reserve. They hunt in a pack with an alpha male and an alpha female. And they chase their prey until it falls down from exhaustion. And when it falls down from exhaustion, that's when they go in for the kill, and they can rip it apart in a matter of minutes. But they sure look cute.
Oh, look, Maddie Giraffe.
Now that animal right there, that is a Patterson's eland. Now the Patterson's eland is the largest antelope on the reserve. Both the males and the females have horns. And the male stands about 6 feet tall from the shoulders up, and I'm sorry, I cannot take him seriously when he is wearing a wig of grass. He is special. He is very special. We love him, though. His name is Ben, and we love him, but he's very special. And here we have a termite mound that's almost as tall as these giraffe. Now these are Maasai giraffe. We know they're Maasai by their spot pattern. No two giraffe have the same spots. They are as unique to each giraffe as your fingerprints are to you and I. And when a giraffe is born, it's about 5.5 feet tall and can grow to about 20 feet, making the giraffe the tallest living land animal in the world. Now, can anyone tell me what a group of giraffe is called?
Do you know?
A tower.
Tower.
A group of giraffe is called a tower. And there in the field over there, you see some white-bearded wildebeest. White-bearded wildebeest are migration animals. They absolutely love to run. In fact, within 15 minutes of being born, they start to run or else they get left behind. And when they sleep at night, they'll sleep in lines, staggered apart from each other with enough space to get up and run if they ever need to.
bumpy, very nice.
So now we're going to make our way over to Monkey Point, and we're going to try and find some mandrills. The mandrills are the largest of the monkeys. The full-grown adult male is about 100 pounds, which is about twice as big as a full-grown female. Now, they can be very shy and hard to see at times, but there's a couple specific ones I want you to look for. I want you to look for the baby, who's about 6 months old. And I want you to look for the male, who looks like he's wearing Captain America underwear, and there he is, and there's the baby. That baby has way too much energy. Way too much energy.
You see it?
Look, Mom, watch me, watch me. Watch me, Mom. Mom's like, I just need to sit here and rest. Kid, you got too much energy.
That looks like
Now, that baby mandrill is the most popular animal on the entire reserve right now. Seems like just yesterday I came around the corner and watched him being conceived.
That was the time to stop the truck, right?
I did stop the truck when that happened because I had to explain to the kids that were asking, what is he doing? I just told them it's the circle of life. Into the red clay pits. Elephant will come through and break away the clay with their tusks and eat it because it gives them more nutrients than their regular diet. Now, through research here on the reserve, we've discovered that elephants are afraid of bees. Now, with that, we have partnered with farmers in Kenya to create beehive fences. Now, this prevents the elephants from destroying the crops and also allows the farmers to sell the honey that the bees create as a cash crop. So it is a win-win for everybody. The elephant don't get shot by the farmers, and the farmers gain an additional crop. So everyone's happy. So now we're going to get a closer look at some of these elephants. I want you to look closely at their backs. You notice there's dirt and mud on them. That's because their backs are incredibly sensitive to the sun. So they fling dirt and mud up there to act as a coolant and a sunscreen. They also have a very unique ability to lower their body temperature by about 15 degrees just by flapping their ears.
Are you sure?
Now, does anyone know how long an elephant is pregnant for? Just under 2 years, 18 months. Or sorry, 22 months, sorry. 22 months. And there we have an elephant nursing from mom. Out of the way. And here we have a flamboyance of greater flamingo. Yes, a group of flamingo is called a flamboyance. Now, they don't start out pink in color. They get the pink color from their diet of shrimp and other crustaceans. And it takes them about 1 to 2 years to get that pink color. So when they're hatched, they're actually a dull gray color. So if you want to be pink like a flamingo, eat nothing but shrimp for 2 years. And aside from being incredibly sick, you'll have a wonderful pink color. So now we're going to make our way over to rhino territory. We're going to look for some white rhinos. The white rhinos are a little bit bigger than black rhinos. They weigh about 5,000 pounds and can charge at about 35 miles an hour. Now, like black rhinos, white rhinos are hunted for their horns. Now, there's no need for that. Their horns are made up of keratin, which is what makes up our fingernails. Now, there's nothing medicinal in our fingernails, so there's nothing medicinal in the horn of a rhino. So there's absolutely no reason for them to be hunted like they are.
I try to make it
Oh, oh, we might have a rhino coming down towards us.
Look at that red bird under there. Cardinal under there.
Oh, yeah? Cool. Look up there, it's Rhino.
Oh, here's one. It's right there. To the right.
5,000 pounds of sheer terror right there. And if you look over here to your left, you may be able to see a couple of cheetah. Now, they can be very difficult to see at times. Their spots do act as excellent camouflage, and they use their claws to dig into the ground for excellent traction, and they use their tail as a leveling device to keep them level on the ground. Much like the tail of an airplane keeps it level in the air, the tail of a cheetah keeps it level on the ground.
Big, big kitty.
There's a couple more hiding back there. Now we're going to make our way over to the Kopi Rocks, and we're going to try and find some mandrills. The mandrills are going to be the largest of the monkeys. A full-grown adult male is about 100 pounds, which is about twice as big as a full-grown female. And there he is right up there on those rocks, resting. Does anyone know the Swahili word for lion?
See the big lion up there?
Is Simba.
Over there?
That is the I'm sleeping, leave me alone face.
Ew, bones.
Yeah.
There's a couple more white rhinos right there.
They are big.
Look at those lions up there.
And there we have a couple of zebras. Zebras are black with white stripes. We can tell that by looking at their nose. They have a powerful kick which can break the jaw of an attacking lion.
See the lion staying in the safe?
Well, looks like we have an animal in the road around the corner.
So there's an animal in the road up there.
Well, the animal that's in the road up ahead is an addax.
Mom, why did it be right?
See those warthogs up there? Pumbaa?
I like the colors the way it is. Let me see it. I'll do it. Oh, I thought I was gonna.
Finding the...
My phone 35%. Oh, you have the HDR on, that's why. You have your HDR on.
They have the camera band.
What?
Okay, so,
Alrighty, we're back on the move. Now, if you look over here to your left, you may be able to see a couple of warthogs. Now, warthogs are related to the domestic pig, and they have incredibly sharp tusks, which they will use to dig holes in back into them. They're resting right there in the sun. And then these brown animals here, these are bontebok. Bontebok are related to the wildebeest. They're incredibly endangered. And then the white animal right there is the animal that was in the road up ahead. Now that animal there is an addax. Now the addax is a desert-based antelope that can go almost his entire life without water because he gets it from the vegetation that he eats.
Zebra.
So that's the guy who was in the road.
So now we're going to make our way over to the Magadi Glen, and we're going to look for another desert antelope. This one is going to be a scimitar-horned oryx. Now this one's not going to need water until it sweats, and this one's not going to sweat until its body temperature reaches 115 degrees. And there they are.
Whoa, look at those ones. That either happens to any giant signifier or look at that. Those are big. What if it was like this when we rode in our van?
Now, sadly, it does look like our safari is coming to an end. It doesn't have to end here. There are many ways we can stay involved. We can help out with the Disney Conservation Fund, or we can support our local wildlife reserve when we get back home. These are excellent ways to preserve these animals and other endangered animals for future generations to enjoy. Now, if there were any animals you wanted to see that you didn't get to see, well, no two safaris are ever the same. We also have many walking trails here in the park. One of them is the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. And there you can see gorillas, meerkats, naked mole rats, and some zebra. Now I am going to drop you off at the Warden's Post, and it's going to be a quick walk back to the village. There you can go wherever your travels take you, whether it's to the Harape Theater for the Festival of the Lion King, Asia to conquer the Forbidden Mountain, or the Theater in the Wild to find a tiny clownfish named Nemo. Now if you're going to go try to find Nemo, you got to remember two things. You got to go with the flow and just keep swimming.
Driving through the jungle.
I'm not quite sure why we are so slow to get back to the docks. Now when I do finally drop you off here, I'm not going to say goodbye because goodbye sounds way too final. Instead of goodbye, I am going to say Quaharini. Now Quaharini means goodbye, but it sounds a lot nicer.
It'll be so fun, you'll love it. It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Poison ivy.
Yeah, I think it's poison ivy. Yeah, poison ivy has 3
But are you 100% sure there's at least some poison ivy in this? Cracky, the cracky.
So what are some of your favorite animal songs?
Cracky, One. I got my backpack on. I got my back on. My backpack.
We get to go again.
Instead, we say Aturi. Let's go well. So, Aturi, everybody.
And if there are any wilderness explorers on the truck, you're on Symbol 1. It's on page 13 of your Wilderness Explorer